Oh, it's fellow F. All right. On this video, I just want to give you some simple highlights about price action, because when doing top-down analysis, there's a lot of things you need to take into consideration. So the first thing we need to look at is the market trend. Okay, so the first thing we need to look at is the trend. You need to know if we are in an uptrend, a downtrend, or sideways trend. That's consolidation. Once you figure out the trend, okay, let's say uptrend, we have the downtrend, and we have the consolidation. So these are the three things you're looking for before or when you talk about price action. You get? So we have the uptrend, we have the downtrend, and we have the consolidation trend. All right, let me just take this aside. We have these three factors. Let me increase the size so that it could be bolder for you to see. Good. Now, once you know the trend, you make sure two time frames are in sync. Okay, that's, let's say, if it's an uptrend, during the top-down analysis, we have, all right, let me now go to what we have, time frames. On time frames, just take it anyhow it is. Let's say CF. Okay, so we have for the top-down analysis, what we do is we use the weekly, we have the daily, and we have the H4, which stands for 4 hours. These are the time frames I use for my top-down analysis. Now, let's forget about entries, okay? Let's just talk about top-down analysis, because this is simple price action we're talking about. So what you have to do is make sure two time frames are in sync. So I want to ask you a question, all right? Looking at this, because this is exactly what we see every day on the charts. I just want you to look at it as it is. This is exactly what we have on the charts on daily basis. We don't have clean charts. We also have things like this. So what trend is this? Normally, this is an uptrend, okay? This is an uptrend. But now, looking at this, we realize that there was a little downtrend down here inside this uptrend. There was a downtrend around here within this uptrend. You get? And now, this could be, let's say, the daily or the weekly time frame. But now on the lower time frame, like the 4 hours, you'll see a downtrend here and you get confused. forgetting to understand that the overall trend is still an uptrend. You get? So first you need to look at the weekly. So number one is the weekly time frame. Once you know where the weekly time frame is going, I've been off in this thing forgetting to know that this highlight, so like that, once you get it, it sticks. Good. So the first thing you need to take into consideration is the weekly time frame. Is weekly bullish? Yes. We say weekly is bullish. Okay. Now we go down to the daily. Is the daily bullish or bearish? All right, let's consider that. All right, this is where we are. Okay. Let me just add up something to it. Let me add up something to it. So we are here, and now this is what we are doing on the lower time frame. Okay, now I want us to work on this. Excuse me. Good. So I want us to work on this. Okay. Let's consider that this is where we are. So this price action that you see here is on the daily. But now you realize weekly is bullish. Now on the daily, you see something like this. Let me just mark it. Let me take it out again and bring it aside. This is what we see on the daily. According to you, what is this? Is this bullish or bearish? All right, let me solve your problem. First, you know that on our previous videos, we've been talking about price action. So we have higher highs and higher lows. And once the previous high, the last high has been taken out, we say we have a break of structure. Okay, we have a break of structure. But now there's another thing we call change of character. That's if you are in an uptrend, okay, or in, let's say, a downtrend like what we have right now. We are creating lower highs and lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And now price came up and took out the last lower high, which means price has changed character. Okay, this is a change of character. Take down your notes if you want. This is a change of character. Now that price has changed character, what do we expect? We now expect to start seeing a bullish move. Okay, so looking at this zone, this is where we are working on. Let me show you. This is exactly what we are looking at. This zone, okay, of the chart. So this is actually what we've zoomed out on the daily. Down here we have the daily time frame. Over here is the whole weekly time frame. So on the daily, you realize we have a bullish market structure because price has taken out the last lower high, telling us price now wants to continue going to the upside. So just for the fact that our two time frames are in sync, we should start looking for a buy opportunity, which means if price gives us a pullback, okay, if price gives us a pullback, something like this, we are looking to buy. First, you remember our strategy. This is the pullback we had here. You remember our strategy is very simple, right? We wait for price to break a high. We mark out the last point price went to, the downside, the last swing low, and we mark out the last swing high, if you can remember. And we wait for price to come back within this zone. So like what price has done here, we now look for our buy opportunity here, like this. Okay, place a buy here. Where is our stop loss? Our stop loss few pips below the structural low. Take profit at least 2 times our risk. Perfect. And that's exactly what happened here. So if you take this back here, this is exactly what happened. You get? So this is exactly what happened. So looking at this, you realize that price action is key. All right, price action is key. So always look at your charts. Make sure 2 time frames are in sync before you take a trade to that direction. If 4 hours is bearish, daily is bearish, but weekly is bullish, you have to follow the 4 hours and daily. If the weekly and daily are bullish but 4 hours is bearish, you need to follow the weekly and daily. Okay, as easy as that. So once you have a change of character on the 4 hours, you automatically favor the daily and the weekly. As easy as that. Alright guys, I believe this video must help someone somewhere, one way or the other. So do not forget, take notes and always learn. See you in the next class, see you in the next video. This is just a complimentary video to ease your understanding on price action. Thank you.